Catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Let's get set.
Here's Burrow. Incomplete.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left.
And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
Nifty move. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 37.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And this one too low.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
This a 43-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Mixon with a first down carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Now inside the 25. Joe Mixon.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On 2, ready? 11 MT, 11. Let's get set. Shot.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Next, receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Here we go.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
11.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator dialing that one up and to great success?
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Breida, they'll go up the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Here we go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
One, right?
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
11, Tommy.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Second down and 6 now.
Here we go, let's go.
Now Stroud.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Shreds him with his... And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On second down, it's Moss again.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
11, Done. Stop. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, 35 yards. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mixing up the middle. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
South.
Stroud to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Stroud working out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Miles Murphy. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Stop.
Burrow will throw.
They'll run the screen with Moss.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12. 12. 12. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's second and 10.
It's set. 11. Stop.
They'll look to throw again.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
11. 12. 11. Stop.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
On the return, it's Kamara. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a first and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On the quick, right?
Play action. Stroud now. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins,
his first touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make it. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Under.
Stroud looking to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Throwing now is Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Henry Toto there to bring him down defensively.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Kamara now to return. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and a try for 2, unsuccessful. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. And Stroud now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First target, first catch at a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
11.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Well, they go with a tight end carry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They may want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Stroud. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Robbie.
Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And they go play action now. Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking deep here for Chase. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
South.
Here's Stroud. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back.
On the tweak, right?
Running left, it's Mixon. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Stroud to throw it. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz from 21 yards away. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A first throw for the backup Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now a run with Peterson. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day,